How's it going, guys? My name's Wilson. Some of the best NBA Rookie of the Year winners will always be remembered for their dominance from the very beginning. Guys who were game changers as soon as they stepped foot in the hardwood. Many legends who won the award like Larry Bird, Michael Jordan, and Tim Duncan were amazing in every way imaginable, but not every all-time great in the top 20 won the Rookie of the Year award since they were better first-year players in their class. With that said, here are 15 of the greatest rookies to never win the Rookie of the Year award. Number 15, Pete Maravich. The 23-year-old's decades ahead of his time with his all-around skills did things nobody's seen before. Drafted 3rd overall by the Atlanta Hawks in 1970, the 6'5 sensation displayed all types of flash. For the 36-win Hawks, Lou Hudson, the first option, averaged 27 a game. Maravich over 23, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 81 games. The Pistol wasn't a franchise game changer like many thought. Highly entertaining, but had many quick playoff exits throughout his career and wasn't good on defense. A revolutionary talent, crazy ball handling skills, insane passing angles, and shot off the dribble as well as anybody. His abilities would flourish in today's game. Number 14, Bernard King. Selected 7th overall by the New Jersey Nets, the Brooklyn native averaged a staggering 24.2 points, 9.5 rebounds, 48% shooting right away on a transitional franchise trying to rebuild from the ABA, forcing to get rid of Dr. J because of financial issues. The Nets went 24-58 with King, but even then, his numbers would still be good enough, winning Rookie of the Year most times, finished 3rd place in a great class. Number 13, Kelly Tripucka. The 6'6 small forward selected 12th overall in the 81 draft, flourished off the get-go. The struggling Pistons went from 21 wins before his arrival, improved to 39-43. The team also drafted 2nd pick Isaiah Thomas, who averaged 17 points, 8 assists. Neither one of them won Rookie of the Year, but Tripucka had the better first year, averaged 21.6 points, over 5 rebounds on nearly 50% shooting. Nets power forward Buck Williams won the award, averaged over 15 and 12. There was a legit argument for Tripucka winning the award for his immediate impact, even made the All-Star team right away, but never became a super household name. A great scorer, but lacked defense. Detroit got better after Tripucka was traded to Utah in '87, but that doesn't take anything away from his great first season. Number 12, Glenn Robinson. Big Dog, the 1st overall pick out of Purdue, most remembered for wanting a $100 million rookie contract. Instead, got 10 years worth 68 mil, dominated his first season, averaged 22 points, 6.5 rebounds, 1.5 steals, starting at small forward, improved to 20-win Bucks to 34 wins. Despite his stellar campaign, Robinson didn't even finish top 2 for the award due to the greatness of Jason Kidd and Grant Hill. The 2nd and 3rd picks both helped their team just as much. Kidd didn't have the best numbers, but was more of an instant leader, Magic Johnson-like qualities. While Hill was viewed as the second coming of MJ, Robinson's defense also wasn't as great as the two, didn't talk to the media much, and led the league in turnovers, nearly 4 a game, would have gotten the award in many other years. Number 11, Dikembe Mutombo. The 7'2 center selected 4th in the 91 draft had an excellent rookie campaign, averaged 16.6 points, most in his career, over 12 rebounds, 3 blocks, and all-star right away, but Larry Johnson won the award with nearly all the first place votes since Charlotte was a better team. Denver only won 24 games in Dikembe's first season, started out scoring plenty, averaged over 19 points through his first 46 games, could have scored more if he wanted to. Mutombo went on to become an 8-time All-Star and 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Number 10, Penny Hardaway. Orlando shocked the world by trading 1st overall pick Chris Webber for the talented 6'7 Penny. Superstar Shaq wanted him and got his wish. The two became the brightest young duo. O'Neal in year 2 helped the Magic reach 500. Hardaway allowed Orlando to contend in the East. 50 wins, averaged 16 points, 4.5 rebounds, 6.5 assists, over 2 steals, all 82 games, one of the closest rookie races all time. Webber's Warriors also won exactly 50 games, but had Latrell Sprewell and Chris Mullin. The debates and conversation between Hardaway and Webber for Rookie of the Year I can imagine being just as intense as Donovan Mitchell or Ben Simmons in 2018 from the older generations who are watching the NBA in the mid-90s. Number 9, Ron Harper. It's an absolute travesty. Harper never made a single All-Star team. Drafted 8th overall in the 86 draft, the 23-year-old made an immediate impact, 25 points his debut. Lenny Wilkins took over as head coach, a very young team, 31 wins. Harper the leading scorer, almost 23 a game, 5 and 5, 2.5 steals and a block. Very impressive numbers. numbers because Chuck Person's Pacers won 41 games, won the award over Harper. Many remember him as the starting point guard for the 90s Bulls from 96 to 98 as a defender, averaged between 6 to 7.5 points for Chicago. Known as one of the guys who wanted to guard MJ during the Bulls-Cavs rivalries during the late 80s. Given his talent, Harper's also one of the most unselfish players in NBA history, sacrificed heavily after joining the Bulls, wasn't the same offensively after tearing his ACL with the Clippers. Number 8, Marques Johnson, selected 3rd overall in the 77 draft. The 6'7" small forward, one of the most underrated players all time, averaged 19.5 points, 10.5 rebounds, over a steal and a block on 52% shooting in year 1. The Bucks won 30-52 the season before. Johnson, already the best player on the team, led Milwaukee to 44 wins, battled a tough 7-game series with David Thompson's Nuggets in round 2, averaged 22.7 points, 12 boards, 4 assists, 2 steals those 7 games. Walter Davis of the Phoenix Suns won the award over Johnson, who averaged over 24 points, 6 rebounds, 53% shooting. The 23-year-old led Phoenix to 49 wins from 34 before him. Johnson, one of the first ever original point forwards, can do everything on the court, became a 5-time All-Star, has some intense battles with Dr. J. It's an absolute travesty. Johnson still hasn't been named to the Hall of Fame yet, after being a nominee multiple times. In his prime, Johnson can score on anybody. The fact that he's 64 years old and can still dunk today, that alone should be more than enough to get him to the Hall. After his tenure with Milwaukee, Johnson unfortunately suffered a gruesome neck injury in '86, ruined the rest of his career. Number 7, Donovan Mitchell, made an immediate impact for Utah, a steal, drafted 13 by the Nuggets. Everyone thought the Jazz were done when Gordon Hayward left in free agency, but the 21-year-old carried the franchise on his shoulder, averaged 20.5 points, nearly 4 rebounds, 4 assists for a 48-win team. The closer down the stretch absolutely torched the Thunder in round 1, averaged 28.5 points, over 7 rebounds against Russell Westbrook, looked like a superstar out there. Many believe Mitchell should have won the Rookie of the Year over Ben Simmons, who missed his entire first year and was already part of the Sixers the season before. Although Simmons was the better all-around player, Mitchell's scoring was impeccable to Utah's success, being the best player on his team, combined with Gobert missing 26 games, one of the most intriguing rookie debates of the 2010s decade. Number 6, Alonzo Mourning, the 2nd pick in the 92 draft out of Georgetown, immediately made his presence felt after teammate Larry Johnson won Rookie of the Year, winning 31 games before Mourning's arrival. Zoe led Charlotte to their franchise's first ever postseason, going 44-38, averaged 21-10, 3.5 blocks, a terror on defense. Him and Grandmama were essentially 1A and 1B, sank the classic game-winning series jumper against the Celtics in the first round. Because Mourning and Johnson were both alpha dogs, the relationship turned sour after. Zoe doesn't get talked about much his first season, since Shaq became one of the best rookies all time, had better numbers, despite Zoe getting 2 votes because the center position was already stacked with O'Neal, Ewing, and Brad Daugherty. Mourning had to wait till his 2nd season to make the All-Star team, ended up becoming a 7-time All-Star, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, and a Hall of Famer. Number 5, Carmelo Anthony. After coming off a national championship with Syracuse, the 6'8" sensation was a guaranteed lock to become a good NBA player, made an immediate impact with the Nuggets, a franchise player as soon as he stepped foot on the hardwood, became the first rookie to lead a playoff team in scoring since David Robinson. The season before Carmelo, Denver went a horrendous 17-65 overall, tied for the league's worst record, but went 43-39 in the loaded Western Conference, grabbing the 8th seed. Anthony averaged 21 points in an era where it was tougher to score, became the 2nd youngest rookie to score 30 points in the game, only his 6th game. If it wasn't for the hype of LeBron, Melo deserved the award since James didn't make the playoffs. Both captured all 6 Rookie of the Month awards, a fun back and forth debate many still talks about today. Number 4, Bill Russell. I didn't rank him higher on this list, only played 48 games out of 70 his rookie season. Since he helped Team USA win gold in the '56 Melbourne Olympics, his numbers were still very solid. Teammate Tommy Heinsohn averaged 16-10 and won Rookie of the Year since he played all 72 games in a time where Bob Cousy and Bill Sharman in their primes. Coach Red Auerbach did his magic, convincing the Rochester Royals to not take Russell and fooled them. His rim protection and defensive capabilities out of this world knocked off the St. Louis Hawks in a 7-game series. Russell put up 19 points, 32 rebounds in the final game, but was the 4th leading scorer on his team. If Russell played the entire season, he would have been top 2 on this list. Boston also had plenty of good players to depend on during his absence. Number 3, Hakeem Olajuwon. Dream most certainly would have won Rookie of the Year most years if it wasn't for the greatness of Michael Jordan. Averaged 20.6 points, 12 rebounds, over a steal, almost 3 blocks, on 54% shooting off the gate. An instant superstar. The Rockets were a joke before the arrival of the Twin Towers. Won just 14 games 2 seasons before. Sampson improved the team to 29 wins. Hakeem played center early on, with Sampson power forward. Led the Rockets to 48 wins. The third seed in the West, just like Mourning and Johnson. Olajuwon and Sampson were 1A and 1B, but Hakeem viewed as the better long-term talent. His best performance came in December against the Warriors. 42 points, 13 rebounds, 5 blocks, made defensive second team as well, despite falling to the Jazz in the first round matchup. Dream was easily the best player his second season, led Houston to the finals in '86 as a 23-year-old, something that doesn't get talked about enough. Number 2, Elvin Hayes. The E-Train had one of the best rookie seasons all time, period. Led the league in scoring, 28.4 points, over 17 rebounds for the San Diego Rockets, dragged the 15-67 team to 37 wins. Future teammate Wes Unseld edged out Hayes for the award. Hayes clearly had the way better numbers. Unseld also went on to win MVP, averaging under 14 points, and Hayes didn't even finish top 5. Hayes the better player and talent, but Unseld the way more likable player, helped Baltimore win 57 games, up from 36 before his arrival. Unseld also had All-Stars Earl Monroe and Kevin Lowry, a 26 and 22 point score, one of 3 All-Stars on the roster. Hayes the lone All-Star for the Rockets. It was an absolute travesty. Hayes didn't make an All-NBA team that season, being the last rookie to lead the NBA in scoring. Wasn't well liked by the fans and media, viewed as a stat chaser who didn't perform his best in big games. Hayes will still always be considered one of the best power forwards all time. 28 and 17 as a rookie, regardless of how bad someone's attitude might be, still insane numbers. Number 1, Earvin Magic Johnson. Statistically, Magic didn't have the best rookie numbers on this list, didn't average a crazy amount, but his leadership, creativity, and style of play helped start the birth of a dynasty called Showtime. Starting from his very first game, coming off a national title with Michigan State, his high fives, bear hugs, and smile brought all kinds of energy. Averaged 18 points, almost 8 rebounds, over 7 assists, 2.4 steals, started in the All-Star game. The Lakers won 60 games, up from 47 before Magic got there, led by the best player in the game, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, also the league MVP. Magic also didn't win Rookie of the Year because of the greatness of Larry Bird. Not only did Bird have slightly better numbers, but single-handedly helped transform Boston from a 29-win team before him to 61 wins, the best record in the NBA, all thanks to a rookie. No debates and arguments about that. Johnson, however, won up his game in the playoffs, averaged over 18 points, 10.5 rebounds, 9.5 assists, over 3 steals, 52% shooting. The only reason why Magic's assist numbers weren't crazy high because Norm Nixon played the point. Magic actually started as shooting guard his first 4 seasons. In the finals, Johnson saved his best for last when Jabbar couldn't play in Game 6. The Lakers appeared to be doomed. The 20-year-old, as composed as anybody, dominated, putting up 42 points, 15 rebounds, 7 assists, becoming the youngest player and only rookie to ever win Finals MVP, an accomplishment for the ages. Based on my rankings, Hayes had the way more impressive numbers over Magic, but wasn't a clutch player, fouled out in the most important game of his career, early 4th quarter, Game 7 of the 78 Finals. His teammate carried the team to victory, while Magic rose to the occasion countless times throughout his career, changed the culture of the Lakers, and made every one of his teammates better. If Hayes was put in a position like Magic in Game 6 of the 80 Finals, it's more than likely he wouldn't have one-upped his game like Johnson. The Finals MVP signifies Johnson's legacy as the greatest rookie to never win Rookie of the Year, even though the award doesn't take into account the postseason. Anytime you have Magic Johnson on your team that's contending, you always will have a chance. Take away the postseason results, Hayes would have been number 1 and Russell would have been ranked lower, but the title puts him in the top 5. I didn't include Joel Embiid since he only played 31 games and missed 2 full seasons before making his debut, missing over 50 games in a year too many. Honorable mentions include Steph Curry, Arvydas Sabonis, Clark Kellogg, and Jay Vincent. Curry eventually became a superstar, but wasn't that great his first season. Sabonis entered the league way past his peak. The others didn't have long careers and viewed as somewhat of a disappointment. Which one of these rookies were your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe for more content, more good stuff coming soon. I love all of you. See you next time.